What is the super egg machine? Well, it could be the difference between a tasty meal and 3 days in the bathroom, at least for people in Japan. You've probably heard that consuming raw or undercooked eggs poses a potentially serious danger to your health. That's because some eggs contain salmonella, and the only way to avoid its negative effects is to thoroughly cook the egg. Salmonella causes a bacterial infection that can lead to diarrhea, fever, and abdominal cramps within 72 hours of consuming it. While most healthy people will make a recovery within a few days, others aren't so lucky. Sometimes the symptoms can cause dehydration so severe that it leads to hospitalization. It can't be said often enough. The only way to be sure that no salmonella bacteria enter the body is to thoroughly cook food to its required internal temperatures. These temperatures vary depending on the type of food, but egg lovers in Japan can almost guarantee they won't catch salmonella from eating raw eggs. That's because the Japanese have developed a high-tech way of neutralizing salmonella bacteria before it reaches the consumer. It's called the super egg machine, and it uses spectroscopic analysis to check inside the egg for blood spots. The machine also cleans the eggs without breaking their shells, then dries them and packages them so they're safe for human consumption. A Reddit user on a thread about this new Japanese tech cautions that the process isn't foolproof, writing, "There are still cases of salmonella every year." Okay, while it might not be impossible to get salmonella from eggs in Japan, the super egg machine certainly helps mitigate the risk. So what exactly does the super egg machine do? The first step is to wash the eggs, since unclean eggs may well be tainted with bacteria-laden chicken poop or dirt from the coop. After the eggs are washed, they're blow-dried and prepped for the next test, a gauntlet of very tiny hammers that give the shells the gentlest of taps to make sure the shells are intact. After yet another spot check to make sure the shells are now contamination-free, the machine peers inside the egg. The low-tech method, called candling, is a technique used by chicken farmers to check for baby chickens growing inside their eggs.
You're a chicken! Actually, I'm only an egg.
The super egg machine, however, can see blood spots inside the egg. While a minute amount of blood doesn't necessarily mean an egg is infected, no bloody eggs are sold as people food in Japan. When the egg inspection is over, the ones that pass are sorted by size and weight, packed up, and shipped out to stores. Once there, people can purchase and prepare them cooked or raw as they please. While Rocky Balboa may have been taking his life, or at least his health, into his meat-punching fists by downing a raw egg for breakfast, Japanese diners run no such risk. This is a good thing, as raw eggs feature in quite a few Japanese dishes. One popular morning meal is tamago gohan, which simply means egg rice. The dish itself is almost as simple as the name. It's a bowl of steamed rice, maybe some seasonings, plus a raw egg. Another way to eat raw eggs in Japan may not have universal appeal. They're often eaten with natto, which Adam Richman describes as the worst food he's ever eaten.
Looks like someone else ate it before you and was like, I don't like this. And then they give it to you to eat.
Even in Japan, the fermented soybean dish is unpopular with a fair amount of the population, approximately 40%, according to a recent survey. While the texture of the soybeans alone is described as slimy, the addition of a raw egg, while traditional, may not do much to remedy the issue. Still, according to Japan's Sora News 24, natto keeps the death away, although it probably helps that this breakfast superfood is accompanied by a highly sanitized egg. Should you still become ill after eating this questionable concoction, however, there's yet another way you can put a nice clean egg to good use. A raw egg mixed with warm sake and honey or sugar is a Japanese folk remedy for the common cold.